DozhaToldya.com.
I done done it all, hustle fraud, window poking. I'm the type of nigga, always got some paper. Do the spin a block, hand and eye, pulling cable. I'm that type of nigga, ain't never told, never fold.
And let me get somebody to put a comment on the Twitch.
Type of nigga, won't never see me tell my chain.
I gotta get rid of this comment.
Before I go, I leave a stain.
Gotta get rid of this spam comment, man. Let me get a comment on the Twitch as we get part 2 going. Once again, I'm that type of nigga. Maybach Music presents Nino Breeze from St. Petersburg. Man, I'm that type of nigga. Yeah, man, in case you don't know, that is the remix to Type of Nigga featuring Rick Ross and Moneybagg Yo. And his name of the artist is Nino Breeze. That's why I done said it like 3 times. And I am Dame Doja, and this is the DozhaToldya Podcast. Hold on. I don't think y'all know what we dealing with here.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Doja. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DozhaToldya@gmail.com. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's DozhaToldya.
124 part 2. You did. DozhaToldya Podcast 124 part 2. Had to get the cover art right, man. I had that old cover art, man. So yes, sir. Let's get this show started. We have talked about Lotto. We've talked about Carisha. We talked about Michael Rubin and a little bit of, we always got to say something about Drake a time or two. And now it's time for us to get around to the politics, the allegations, and just a smidget of sports with a couple of other breakdown videos and brand new breaking news that just seem to just keep happening. So again, I want to thank everybody. I got the hiccups. I got to do something about that. Thank everybody for checking it. Oh, man. Rest in peace to Beat King. Rest in peace to famous Amos, a.k.a. Wally Amos, founder of the famous Amos chocolate chip cookie brand. Again, this is the DozhaToldya Podcast. This is part 2 of the DozhaToldya Podcast. If you missed any part of the podcast, refer to the URL right here, the URL to the Mixlr app. That's mixlr.com/DozhaToldya Radio. And you can listen to the full show, all the music, all the podcasts, all in one, right there on the Mixlr app. Shout out to everybody that is checking in currently on the Mixlr app. This is part 2, so it's only available on Patreon in its full version, but you can also watch it live on Twitch by following us on DozhaToldya on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All the information right here, right here where it says DozhaToldya. Use that to follow us and check out the show or check out the highlights from the show during the week. Because, it might take you a little couple of days to digest this entire show. So if you got to this part of the show, then you really fuck with us and we fuck with you, man. So shout out to you and shout out to everybody who checking in right now, the DozhaToldya Podcast, man. All right, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Let's get right to it, man, because we got a lot to cover and not so much time. So where we left off at is we were talking about Michael Rubin and black on black hate. And I guess we can kind of go right on into some black on black crime. And then we could talk about Lil Woody and the YSL trial before we get to the good part. The Olympics was a great experience for the last 2 weeks. And there's been some good music to come out too. Some good music on the way, some good music that has already dropped. And in case we did forget to talk about the DozhaToldya Podcast playlist, let me go ahead and bring that up too. But this week I am kind of throwed off all the way. I will admit that the whole show has been somewhat throwed off. We started late as hell today. We damn near didn't even want to even start. But now that we are here, let's make the best of it. You dig? So this is some of the new music that we had featured today on today's show, and some of it we did miss, but we just gonna talk about all of it right now. Drake dropped the new music with "It's Up." Chloe got a new slow one called "Rose." I just played that. I really like it. Lotto got that "Brokey" off the Sugar Honey Iced Tea album. Very good song. It also has she also have an On the Block freestyle for that song. The LL Cool J featuring Sweetie. I love that beat. I love the way the feel. He got that doing it feel all over again. Shout out LL Cool J, and he coming back with a album. It sounds like he really mean this one because he doing a full-time rollout as well. But shout out to Sweetie for doing her thing on proclivities. I don't even know what a proclivity is. I may need to look that up. Y'all find out what proclivities is for me. But Kodak Black got Hit Stick. Big Ass the Plug is the largest, the biggest, the hardest. Regardless, he's the largest. Shout out to Big Ass the Plug. Benny the Butcher got some bars and put together a Summertime Butch. It's kind of like a collection of throwaway bars, Bartholomew type of beats. Nah, man. Shout out to Benny doing this thing, man. Dropping, kind of just a summertime vibe mixtape with a whole bunch of bars in it. We got Nino Breeze, the song we came in with, Type of Nigga. Skylar Black, Hold Me Down. Really digging that song. Big Sean getting ready to drop his album, but he got On Up. That we played that a little earlier. Killer Mike got a new album out called Michael and the Mighty Midnight Revival. Yes, Michael is back, aka Killer Mike, with Michael and the Mighty Midnight Revival. Songs for sinners and saints. Definitely digging this one. Grown man rap, man. What can I say? Grown man rap. Everybody from Anthony Hamilton, Offset, Blast, Troy Durden. I was about to say Ty Dolla $ign. Key Glock, Project Pat, and more, man. Y'all go check that album out. Belly King, that boy got Belly Gang Cushington on there. Oh, I gotta see what that song sound like. Belly Gang Cushington. So yeah, that's Michael and the Mighty Midnight Revival. So shout out to Killer Mike, man. Still doing it on a very high level. We've got some music from Vultures 2. Kanye got a new album out. It's called Vultures 2. A lot of folks haven't been talking about the Kanye album, but nevertheless, Kanye is bringing some decent vibes on this. It sounds like a throwaway album, an incomplete album of sorts, but it does have, some very strong beats. Got a Lil Baby on the album. I really don't know the whole playlist, but I'll just show y'all that I played Forever Rolling during the show, but that slide also go in. They got like 16 songs on it, so we still listening. It's not the best Kanye album ever, but it definitely is worth a couple of trips, worth a couple of plays. So shout out to Larry June for got his new album out called Doing It For Me. Larry June does make contemporary adult hip hop, and you gotta respect it, man. If you over the age of 35 and you need, you getting tired of the Get It Sexies and all that drill music, pop in that Larry June, man, and vibe out, man. I guarantee you'll like what you're hearing. Who else we got? We got some Janae Aiko with Guidance. Some Lotto again. Sugar Honey Iced Tea is in your phone right now. Y'all go check that out. She sold about 27,000 copies, but it still doesn't reflect how great of a project this is and how good Lotto be looking when she do perform her project. So shout out to her, man, the Georgia Peach, who's still doing it big in the ATL. Rich the Kid got a new album called Life's a Gamble. I actually enjoyed this one as well. Go check that out. Rich the Kid. Got Kanye West on the album. Got Offset on the album. Ty Dolla $ign, French Montana, and more. Chief Keef is also on the album. Y'all go check that out. Gucci Mane is dropping the album tonight. Gucci Mane is dropping The Greatest of All Trappers, coming out actually in about 10 minutes. So we're going to talk about that album and more next week. A shout out to Ice Spice with her Y2K, DJ Mustard, Faithful Mustard Seed. And rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man. It's I want to say it's his birthday to the couple of this weekend. This is his birthday weekend. So happy birthday, Nipsey Hussle. Also, shout out to Rakim, the greatest rapper of all time, or amongst the greatest rapper of all time, the God MC. Rakim has a new album out called God's Network Rebirth, and got some bars, man, some up to date bars from the God MC himself, Rakim. So yeah, lots of music that y'all can check out this month of August, and we'll be back next week to talk about those new albums that are dropping this weekend. So in the meantime, between times, since we was talking music and we talking music, black culture, and black on, coming off of Michael Rubin saying how much he hates black on black hate. This particular, I just want to start the show off by saying we have to start doing better with raising our young males. It's a very, very violent culture that we are coming up in as American culture. I don't like to just consider the violence a black thing, a hip hop thing, but it's an American thing, and blacks just so happen to be some of the epitome of American especially when it comes to violence, man. But Chirac is a war, a battlefield. It is a war town, and it's out of control. So trigger warning. We're gonna start the show off with a trigger warning for this next clip that we're about to show. A black man who is executed in front of a Citgo gas station at 8 o'clock in the morning in Chicago. And this is just bad. This is bad. I want to warn everybody. I know we're starting off the show with some gruesome killings, but I'm just really trying to raise awareness for some of the crazy stuff that's going on in our country and our culture and in some of our communities. This is some black young males pull up on another black man and execute him in the most unhumane way. Let's tune in right now. So they say this was at 8 o'clock in the morning in front of a gas station, bro. Them folks pulled up and looked like a nice car. Unload on this man. A group of them. Over 100 shots they say was fired. It just don't make no sense. So we have just coming off Julio Fulio's killers being caught. Week after week, things like this are happening in our country, and we try to like sugarcoat it. We try to like blame it on several different things, but enough is enough. You know, we gotta start cracking down in our own community with the bullshit. I'm about to go from this conversation into talking about the YSL conversation, but definitely this is just sickening. This is just sickening. Not only did they shoot the man, you know, and wanted him dead, but the level of violence that these folks displayed in front of this gas station is just unparalleled. Man, dropped this gun, went and got the gun, and went and got another machine gun and pulled it out and unloaded some more clips. I don't know if you can blame video games for this type of savagery, but this is just crazy. So again, I apologize for anybody who may have been triggered by that particular clip, but I want to start the show off with that by saying we have to start policing our own culture. We have to start showing our black men that they're killing each other, man. And they are trained, they are programmed to end the life of somebody that looks like them. And it's just very terrible. So that's how we starting off. Thoughts and prayers to anybody that may have been involved with that shooting. And again, it's quite embarrassing to say the least. Quite embarrassing. So let's go ahead and get right into this Lil Woody. The YSL trial has gotten back underway, and they have a new judge, but they got the same old witnesses. And Lil Woody is back on stands after having a stint of interviews, of 20v1s, of 15 minutes of fame that he's been having while the courts have been on recess. Lil Woody is back on the stand, and he got a new suit, and he got the same crazy attitude. The man is not as crazy as some may think he is. He actually trying to go back and fix and rectify the situation by saying that he was lying to the police the whole time. Man said that he was not snitching, he was finessing. The man said that he is tired of them folks trying to pressure him to ruin another black man's life. He said that he made it all up just to get the police off his back. I don't know if this is going to work, but he has been a thorn in the prosecution's side, to say the least. Let's check out some of these clips from Lil Woody, a.k.a. YSL Woody, and the YSL RICO trial on Young Thug, the rapper.
Okay, so this what happened. Okay. The police kept locking me up for whatever they could. Every time I came out the door, the police was on me. And they keep bringing up Thug name. So what I did was, to get him off of me, I said, Thug did this, Thug did that, Thug did, because I knew they would never, I knew he didn't do it. And in my mind, I knew that the police would never go mess with him. So it was easy for me to try to throw the blame off on him to get them off of me. And that's what I was doing from all these years. I don't remember what I don't told them in the past, but my whole motive was Thug did it because I knew he didn't do it and they couldn't lock him up. And they keep talking about Thug. So guess what I'm going to tell them? Yeah. What else you want me to tell him? Yeah, he killed this person. Yeah, he did that. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's right now. If I walk out this thing and they say the police stop me now, hey man, give me something about Thug. Shit, I'm about to make something up about him again.
On January 11, 2015, when you went to speak to the police, when they called you, did they ask you about Thug or did they ask you about the murder of Donovan Thomas?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you go down to the police department on your own to tell them that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Did I go on my own?
Did you walk into the police department by yourself to tell them on the morning of January 11, 2015, that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't recall.
Okay. If I don't recall was a person, his name would be YSL Woody. This man did not recall damn near anything, but he actually is on tape saying all of the things that they are asking him. So they are not getting this information out of thin air. He has just changed his testimony. He has a change of attitude towards the prosecution. I don't know if he still thinks that Young Thug is going to be his friend again after all of this, but he definitely is using some type of strategy to not only make a fool out of the prosecution, but maybe having Young Thug look like this is all some type of mix-up to get him unfairly prosecuted. Let's get into another clip from young YSL Woody.
Okay, so this what happened.
Okay.
The police kept locking me up.
Kept locking me up. Yeah. They gonna keep locking you up too. So they done gave the wrong man immunity, to say the least. Let me see if this the other one.
Like I told you before y'all called me to trial, I have lied. I made things up. I told you this before y'all brought me in this courtroom. And I'm telling you now. You asked me about 2015. I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lie on people. I don't want to be here. Y'all have pressured me. I'm tired of y'all because y'all know y'all are wrong. And y'all black people doing this to us.
And I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave. Man, y'all pissing me off. Listen, I don't recall nothing I said to no police. Stop asking me these questions. Okay. I'm telling you I don't recall.
I understand, but we're going to have to get through the questions. You can just continue to say you don't recall if that's what it is.
That's what you want me to say?
I want you to answer the
Everybody
question.
for just a minute.
Objection, improper instruction of the witness on how to testify.
I don't think that you were instructing him how to testify. I hope not.
No, I
Don't
am
instruct him how to testify other than truthfully.
Thank you. And that's
Any
all.
other objection, or was that covered? All right, go ahead.
If you can answer the questions truthfully, and we can move forward. Can we do that?
I don't recall.
All right.
My boy had his part of the story and he was gonna stick to it. I don't recall. My boy feel like he just finessing the police at this point, and he said he gonna tell them what he want to tell them. YSL Woody.
So when you snitching is based off the truth and off facts. Lying and trying to finesse your ways is a different thing. So there would never be the case if he concerned about me snitching. So you only snitching if you telling the police the truth.
And back in 2015, because I always stutter.
So my boy say, it ain't snitching, it's finessing. I ain't telling the truth. I'm a liar. Who gonna believe me anyway? I'm YSL Woody. Yeah, man. This is just getting kind of weird. A lot of folks are feeling like this is looking real good for Young Thug, though. Look like Thug may be coming home behind this hostile witness who is no longer cooperating with the prosecution for whatever reason. He feels that he's being pressured. He's saying keywords. He's damn near been coached somewhat. But let's listen to an old jail call between YSL Woody and Young Thug.
Hello. What's up?
What's going on?
Man. Okay. Hey, Bob, now Rick on. What's going on, Snow?
Say, hey man, I need this lawyer, man.
A lawyer? I told him.
They won't take me to court, and they saying the only way I get in court is a lawyer. I need a lawyer.
I've been told him you're good at calm.
Huh?
So I've been told you're good at calm. They said she wouldn't answer the phone for nobody or some shit.
Yeah. I know.
Well, they come out of.
Whenever I go to court, I get out. They say I'm.
Yeah. What is this probation?
Yeah. I supposed to go to Friday, but ain't nobody came talk to me. And last time they did it, they had resetted me. So and I was like, I need to get a lawyer, and the lawyer get me in there, and I can go ahead and get out.
Yeah. Who you want?
Huh?
I said, who you want?
Who I want?
Yeah.
What you mean? Who I want? A lawyer?
Yeah.
I don't know no lawyer.
So I'm saying, what's your charge? What is it, probation violation?
Yeah. Only thing is that I ain't did no community service. That's the only thing I got.
You didn't do no community service.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They trying to text me your first and last name, your charge. And I just texted my lawyer.
Alright, I'm gonna have her text to you.
Text right now, man. So you ain't got the phone. I get the lawyer. Damn well I am not in the morning. I've been told they got a call. They just said she won't answer the phone for nobody or whatever.
Hey, son.
They lying. Ain't nobody call me.
Yeah. Shannon, Lil D. They just said, that's what I'm talking about.
I told
That's what they told me. What's up?
You told me to text my name and what?
Your charge. Text me your name, your birthday. Because you don't want your name and your birthday and your charge.
See,
And then
look, I got a lot of charges though.
What are your probation violations? What is it?
I ain't got no new charge. Only thing I got probation violation. But I got like three different cases, but it's all upon the one probation.
You got 3 what, son?
I got three cases that I'm on probation for, but it's all up on the one probation hold.
So when you got locked up, you didn't have no new charge?
Nah, they can have them charge me with.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah, that's too good.
So they did.
That's good.
They brought me down here, and they came and pushed me the next day after they brought me to jail. They came and pushed me about some shit, and then they brought me back down here. And I ain't been pushed since.
So she need to text your name and your birthday and whatever your charges is. You on Wright Street, huh?
Yeah, I'm in Wright Street.
He can go. He'll come down in the morning.
I go to court at the jail. You said what?
You go to court when?
I go to court at the jail. I supposed to go Friday. He said
you got to go to do a hearing court.
When I go to the court,
a hearing court. Yeah, I already know that. You just gotta get in the courtroom.
Yeah, that's all I got.
They gotta get all the goddamn felonies. They should have been called. They would have called me that lawyer saying they got locked up.
Yeah, the boy said you should have been called me, man. Do y'all believe that Young Thug was gonna take care of Woody? Actually, they say Woody had already done snitched on Thug before this phone call, and he and they say he snitched on him after the phone call too. So yeah, YSL Woody is seemingly flipping the script on the prosecution. I'm not sure if any of this is going to work, but it's been interesting.
And you're
to say
telling me
the least.
that they can lock me up if I lie, but if I sit here and testify, so the E-way going to jail.
No, not with regard to anything that you might testify to that might otherwise admit to a crime or admit to your involvement in a crime. That's what the immunity order does. And I'm sure Mr. Melnick has explained this to you, and I know I've explained it previously, but none of that is going to result in you being put in jail because they cannot use that evidence against you to prove any of those crimes that you might incriminate yourself about. So are you going to testify or not? Do you want to talk to Mr. Melnick again? No? Okay. Let me remind you as...
So you don't recall going to the police, or you don't recall why?
I don't recall none of that.
Right.
I just know that every time the police was after me trying to get me, they kept bringing his name up. And I knew that they had me for what I had, so I was like, yeah, whatever y'all want me to say, I would say it. And that's why I told Gaither and Dennis, and that's why they kept coming after me, because they felt like, okay, they can make a case after him or whatever they trying to do. So they knew that, okay, we gonna get Woody today, he gonna have something to say about Thug, and it's wrong. And y'all is wrong because y'all know that I'm full of and y'all keep trying to drag me in here to bring up that y'all know I don't say it. Why is y'all doing it? Leave me alone. If y'all gonna charge me for what I don't did the time for the crimes y'all caught me for.
I have to say, if you're just listening to this episode on our podcast and not watching it on YouTube, I'm sorry, but you were really missing out on some visuals here. Copeland, visibly irritated. His facial expressions are so expressive, by the way. Such a unique witness. Anyway, Copeland at times called out the detectives too, who questioned him about Williams, even saying this.
Detective thought his brain was the size of a squirrel brain. So you could just tell him anything, he gonna go for it.
So at this point, Prosecutor Hilton asked to treat Copeland as a hostile witness, and the judge allowed it. That means Hilton can change up her style of questioning. Almost seems like a cross-examination of Copeland, even though he is their witness. He's a witness for the state. Courts allow this when a witness is being openly obstinate or might be lying.
And what's your new version? What's your truth today?
That I lied.
And that you lied about everything back in 2015?
My truth today is I lied and put the blame on others for a lot of activities. I ain't telling on myself. I ain't got nothing else to say. I don't recall.
Okay. Now, you keep saying that you told Detective Thorpe whatever it is that you wanted to say, that you were finessing him. Correct. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe, I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to do any of that. I don't want none of this. Me and Nut ain't never had a problem.
And I still ain't trying to go to jail.
Okay. So why would you be lying to Detective Thorpe if you did not want to go to jail?
Can you say that? Why would I be lying to him if I didn't want to go to jail?
Correct.
What you mean?
Like, you keep saying that you were just lying. Why would you lie versus just telling him the truth?
That's how I was raised. I was raised up to lie to the police. I was, at an early age, I was taught to lie to the police.
But if you're trying not to go to jail, why would you lie to the police versus telling them the truth?
You trying to trick me?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not going to confess.
Confess to what?
Nothing.
Did you kill Donovan Thomas? You shaking your head? Is that a no?
No.
Okay, then. And is that what you went down there to tell Detective Thorpe back on January 11, 2015?
What?
Is that what you went down there to tell Detective Thorpe, that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't understand. I don't know if this is a trick question.
When you went down there,
I don't know how to answer that.
Do you need to talk to Mr. Melnick?
No, I don't know.
2015. They were asking you about who?
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
And back in 2015, when they were calling you and they were asking you about Nut's murder, were you telling them that you were not involved in Nut's murder?
I was telling them everybody. I told them everybody did. I told them Shell killed them. I told them all type of people did it. I didn't know. I don't know.
Having said that, at one
at one point though, he went ahead and said,
"Okay,
we somebody to play with," and I was ready. I had them choppers on deck.
Now, did this
threat was mad? He was like, keep.
Do you remember what happened the day that you and Threat shot up Rich Homie Quan's daddy's barbershop?
What you mean?
Like, do you remember that day? What led up to you going to the barbershop and shooting it up?
I told him they go do it.
What led up to you saying, let's go do it? Why?
Threat was mad. He was like, keep scaring my language. He was talking, playing like we somebody to play with. And I was ready. I had them choppers on deck.
Now, did this shooting of Rich Homie Quan's daddy's barbershop start the beef between If Gang and YSL?
The beef was never between If Gang and YSL.
Okay.
The beef was between me, Threat, and Shell Kell. Rich Homie Quan. Because Shell Kell was trying to ride Rich Homie Quan. The streets threw YSL into what me and Threat had going on.
Well, that takes me back to the shooting.
For reassurance.
That might be what's needed to crack the whole case.
No.
I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich Homie Quan, but I'm going to ride with my brother. And they was beefing. And, yeah, we pulled up and did that.
Okay. And as a result of, why did you and Threat shoot up Rich Homie Quan daddy's barbershop?
Because I'm going to ride with Threat.
Okay. Did Threat tell you why he was shooting?
I
at
don't
the
ask no
barbershop?
questions. I just say, let go.
And when Rich Homie Quan's barbershop was shot up, was that in September of 2014? Do you remember?
I don't know when. I know we went up there and shot it up.
Okay. Was it before Nut was killed?
Yes.
So he went from saying, I don't recall about 10, 20 times to just having enough and just being like, oh, I got immunity? You telling me I can't go to jail for this? Okay, and then he just went to spilling all kinds of beans, greens, and potato salad. Oh man, but yeah, it looked like the prosecution is having a bit of issue with their star witness, and again, he went from saying, I don't recall.
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
What happened with Threat and Rich Homie Quan, but...
To fuck it. I'm going all out and telling them everything.
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich Homie Quan there at the barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich Homie Quan, but I'm going to ride with my brother. And they was beefing. And... yeah, we put up and did that.
So, hey, kids, don't try this at home, man. It ain't snitching if you finessing, I guess. It ain't ratting if you rapping. Thoughts and prayers to Rich Homie Quan's family, Young Thug's family, all families that are involved in this debauchery of a trial. Yeah, and YSL Woody is probably going to just become more famous if he is ever let go. But I don't know if he's going to be safe, so may he keep some protection around him because this is getting really, really crazy, really, real weird as well. But we're going to move right along. Again, it looks like YSL, Young Thug, and the whole crew might be getting off from this RICO charge. All right, so what else we got? Before we get into politics and the Olympics, let's talk about, okay, yeah, we've been here long enough, so let's go ahead and get into some more dirt. Some more young dirt. Skai Jackson. The beautiful, the innocent-looking Skai Jackson has been arrested in a domestic violence case, and it looks to see she was the aggressor. Jessie star Skai Jackson has been arrested on domestic battery after a public fight with her boyfriend. So sources tell us security clocked the altercation and then detained the couple until law enforcement arrived. Our sources say Jackson and her boyfriend both denied anything got physical. To the contrary, she said they were happily engaged and expecting a baby together. Deputies say they reviewed footage and saw she pushed him. Jackson was arrested for misdemeanor domestic battery, cited and released a few hours later. So how much damage can a woman the size of Skai Jackson really, really do? And after her boyfriend was telling the police, hey, you ain't got to worry about it, ain't nothing going on, they still investigated the DV, and they was like, nah, hold up, Skai. Hold on, that ain't Skai Jackson. Oh, hold on. It was like, nah, hold on now, girl. Y'all got something else going on. So now, Skai got her a little a mulatto, ginger, headed little, mixed breed herself. And, she ain't nothing but about 4'8". She ain't nothing but about 4'8", probably 89 pounds. So That had to feel like a mosquito trying to pinch your skin. But nevertheless, violence is violence. And, you know, you shouldn't be violent no matter how big or small you are. You know, no matter, you know, what's your gender or what is the case, you should keep your hands to yourself. So, Skai Jackson, no matter if you are ain't nothing but 5'2", she 4'2", she got to be shorter than 5'2". She got to be like 4'11". That girl ain't booked by yay big, for real. But they say she's listed as 5'2", so she must have had some heels on when they measured her over at Nickelodeon. But Skai Jackson, keep your hands to yourself, girl. You know, don't be hitting on your boyfriend. And actually, congratulations to her and her man, because they are expecting a kid. But I know that those probably was just hormones, man. She probably was just going through some hormonic changes, and her body chemistry was just a little off. And y'all know that this little teeny weeny chihuahua ain't doing no damage. But I ain't gonna lie, some of the youngest and some of the smallest young women seem to be quite violent. They seem to be the ones that pop off the most these days. And no matter how big you are or what situation you is, you know, you should not be leading towards violence, man. You got to chill out. But on some other news, teeny weeny. So congratulations to her and her boyfriend, though, as they are expecting a kid. And I believe that hopefully her boyfriend probably gonna end up dropping the charges anyway. They gonna probably drop the charges anyway, so you know.
What did you listen to?
Man, OTF, Exotic Boy Bud. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Stop with him.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see. Oh my God. Run for your life, King. Run for your life, King. You know you don't have to deal with that kind of attitude. Yeah, she's a little feisty little chihuahua, man. You got to watch out, man. And she been like that ever since she was a jit. Ever since she was on Nickelodeon, she's been feisty her whole life. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, Lord knows what she got going on behind closed doors. So we going to pray for that, King. And again, you don't have to stay, King, if you're not being treated right.
Mama, is this the girl who's being mean to you? Yeah. Listen, you. There's two things I'm good at. Eating cookies and kicking butt. And we're all out of cookies. Okay.
Tenacious Z and I'll just be in the screening room, watching some TV, not eavesdropping much.
This is not over!
Hopefully it is over. Hopefully we get Skai Jackson some anger management and, you know, some community service, and the charges get dropped and they go on to live a happy, non-violent relationship amongst each other. But yeah, that was funny. That was funny to see that even after the guy said, hey, there's nothing to see here, no one was hurt, they say, nah. We need to do some more investigation.
Jesse, star of Skai Jackson, has been arrested for domestic battery after public fight with her boyfriend. Sources tell us security clocked the altercation and then detained the couple until law enforcement arrived. Our sources say Jackson and her boyfriend both denied anything got physical. To the contrary, she said they were happily engaged and expecting a baby together. Deputies say they reviewed video footage and saw she pushed him. Jackson was arrested for misdemeanor domestic battery.
I mean,
this is Mrs. Jackson and her boyfriend. So that little push probably didn't do anything. So
everybody like, hey man, she's so small. It don't matter what she do. Like, it's just like, hey, stop with the bullshit, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. I felt like it was still worth the conversation. No matter what size you are, you still should keep your hands to yourself, ladies. So let that be a lesson. If Skai Jackson could get arrested, then it can happen to you too. And if anybody not, on the serious note, if you are facing domestic violence, find a way to get out of that situation. They do not love you. One time could be one too many. So these things do happen. But if it's a pattern, find help, get out of there, and I'm gonna pray for y'all. All right, so moving right along, man. Moving right along. I don't know why I had to give a round of applause, really for no reason, but we just gonna move right along. Okay, before we talk about the Olympics, this woman is being held facing 9 years in prison for stealing $1.5 million worth of chicken wings. And I don't know if this is my lunch lady from back in high school, but I ain't gonna lie. I used to get a whole lot of chicken wings. And we used to get the hookup on the chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mama Paula. But I swear, if they would ever probably try to prosecute Mama Paula, then I would do what I can to make sure that Mama Paula don't do no time for giving us those chicken wings. And this lady shouldn't be doing no time either. They trying to arrest this young woman or older young woman for giving away or stealing $1.5 million worth of chicken wings. 68-year-old Vera Liddell pulled off the chicken wing heist from July 2020 to February 2022. So she's been running a chicken wing racket for a number of years now. And they finally done caught up with her. It's 2024, man. She had 2 years of stealing some chicken wings from the school district. And, hey, she feeding people, man. Give her a break, man. Y'all got bigger fish to fry, especially in Illinois. Is that the same? Is that near Chicago? Because y'all definitely got folks to deal with other than messing with this nice lady about stealing a few chicken wings. It is what it is. But I really wonder where she was selling the chicken wings at. Y'all think she had like a whole underground chicken wing delivery service out of her house? Baby was door dashing them wings like Wingstop. Yeah, man. Hot wings. Now that is a new term for some hot wings. Bad jokes, man. You can meet us at the door for the DVDs. We'll be here all night, man. But again, thoughts and prayers to Vera Liddell, man. Free Miss Vera. She did not mean to steal those chicken wings. She was just trying to feed her neighborhood. And we support you, Vera. Actually, there's been a football player that says that he is willing to pay for those chicken wings. So which football player say he gonna pay? He gonna pay to get the chicken wing lady off of out of jail. He gonna bail her out. He gonna put the money, up, because that don't make no damn sense. It's Chris Jones of the Kansas City Chiefs that says he's willing to put up the money to free this black woman from her chicken wing heist. So shout out to Chris Jones, man. Salute to you, Chris Jones. You a real one. And y'all know y'all shouldn't be messing with that lady about them damn chicken wings, man. Come on, man. Give her a break. Them folks tripping. Talking about some damn chicken wings. Lord knows, boy. We had a whole chicken wing racket, boy, back in high school, boy. Definitely, man. We would have to pick it and find a way to break Miss Paula up out of there, boy, because they showed what got Miss Paula for giving the whole crew chicken wings for the whole year. Talking about you could try to pay for the wings, but boy, get out of here. No, don't you insult me, boy. Get out of here. Get the wings. Oh, man. But shout out Chris Jones once again, man. He a real one, man. You know, come say today, Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying? Put up that money and get Vera Liddell out of jail. Moving right along, man. We talked about Lil Woody. We talked about chicken wings. I guess we could start talking about some sports. Before we talk about sports, MonkeyPox. So MonkeyPox is a problem. MonkeyPox is spreading, I don't know what's going on, man. It's election season, so y'all already know what the routine is. The WHO have declared monkeypox a global emergency.
Today, the emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. I have accepted that advice. The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of Mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported Mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of Mpox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives. Today, the emergency committee met.
Yeah, so they saying, man, them folks out there catching monkeypox and spreading that shit all over the world, man. So once again, we are facing yet another global pandemic, and this time it is quite ugly. This is one that just won't be more than just a few coughs, more than a few fevers. This monkeypox business is something that I don't want no parts of. I'll tell you that much, man. And I don't know about taking no vaccine for no monkeypox either. I really just don't know what's going on. Here's a man in San Francisco speaking out on how he got monkeypox.
It's going like stark crazy. That's what I'm really worried about. I hate that I can't shave. I'm growing a beard, and I hate it. But yeah, these are all the spots. I'm going to show you a little bit more. It's all over. It's literally all over my back too. So it's going like stark crazy. That's what I'm.
Yeah, man. So we had to deal with chickenpox in the 80s, man. Now, 2024, we got monkeypox to deal with. No, they say this video is about 2 years old, so this is not a new video. Even though they are spreading that propaganda like that video has just surfaced. That's crazy, man. I don't want no parts of it. I might start having to wear my mask again, wearing gloves. We might be inside for the fall and for the winter. I ain't gonna lie to you. So thoughts and prayers, man. Y'all protect yourself, man. It's COVID is still out here. Folks are still catching COVID, and it's still no joke. So I don't know if we're gonna start wearing masks again or what the hell going on, but we got to protect ourselves. It's an election year, and they say they may do whatever it takes to stop folks from getting out there to the polls. So they trying to scare us up from coming outside, whether it's monkeypox, COVID, or whatever, the stock market. Hell, now they saying that they done stole 2.7 billion records have been compromised from Social Security. Yeah, man, they got our Social Security numbers now. Man, damn. Like, if it ain't one thing, it's another, man. So they got practically everybody's Social Security number. Somebody done hacked somebody's computer And now they got all the Social Security numbers, you know, that they need. You know. Well, shit, y'all can't really scam me out of nothing because I ain't really got much of nothing anyway. So, you know, I don't know if they're going to make some credit cards out of these folks with these folks' names on it or what's going on. But they say it's just been a major hack, 2.7 billion Social Security numbers have been stolen. And I don't know, I feel like it's all the Social Security numbers. It seems like there ain't shit you could do now. You know, you know, what can you do about it? It is what it is. Also, while we're speaking on things that's going on around the country, the stock market took a big hit last week. Stock market went down damn near 10%. One of the biggest drops in the last few years, but all the rest of the big drops in stocks have been under Donald Trump. So yeah, they was trying to say that Joe Biden's economy was going to cause the stock market to crash, but it's actually on the way back.
Guy's measure of everything. Stock market, the last guy's measure of everything, is about 20% higher than it was when my predecessor was there. It has hit record after record after record on my watch.
No cap. He's not bullshitting that either. So yeah, while it did drop drastically about a week ago, it's actually already on the way up, hitting the 40,000. The Dow hit 40,000 a day, which is pretty damn good. So again, when the stock market did drop, that if you do have any money, because a lot of folks don't even really have money, but for those that do have any money to invest, I would start looking into a couple of stocks to invest in, because what goes down must come up. So again, not to try to get political, but the stock markets are climbing back up, and the economy is not doing as bad as some folks may have you think that the economy is doing under Joe Biden. But since we did try to give Joe Biden a little bit of love, then let's come with some Kamala hate. Every now and then I come across some videos and I say, hey, man, I'm going to start playing some of these videos of these people that don't care for Kamala, Joe Biden, and the rest of the Democrats, and they saying that y'all shouldn't vote for Kamala no matter what. This is a guy who said that he was wrongly accused of a crime, and Kamala didn't do nothing but laugh at him. Let's check it out.
Yeah, we ended up losing. And after I lost, got convicted, whether the sentence came in, you know, obviously the courtroom is full. I know who this lady Kamala Harris is, right? People in the projects knew who she was because she was a black district attorney. And we thought that we had a black district attorney in office, right? And who we perceived to be black, right? That will have that's from Oakland. And that's all we kind of knew. And we would think that, you know, that she would, you know, be a little bit more favorable to us. Now, during my trial, I didn't even think of this lady, just in general. I just knew that she was the head DA. They never came and tried to talk to me or anything of the sort, right? It was strictly, you did this, we charging you, you're going down. So at my preliminary, on verdict day, I remember seeing her in the back when I walked in, and when they laid down announced that I was, convicted for first degree murder, which I already knew I was convicted because the jury asked a question to the bailiff, because they give like these questions to be clear to the judge or whatever it may be, and we get to know what the question is. They bring us down to what the question is, and the question was, what's the difference between first degree murder and second degree murder? So I already knew that they just decided if it's gonna be first degree or second degree. So I already came in there with the energy of like, I'm convicted. Now, they already knew too. So that's why the courtroom was super packed. And you see Kamala Harris like literally like front row, opposite side on the defensive side. And, you know, when they came with the verdict, guilty, you know, I wanted to make sure I seen every nigga that was in that motherfucker on that side, not supporting me, and everybody else that was on that side. Because I knew, for one, I didn't do it. I stood on principle, and, you know, and I was going to fight to ultimately get back. And I'll never forget when I turned around and I looked and I seen Kamala Harris, you know, we locked eyes this one time, and she laughed. She literally just like kind of bust out laughing, almost as in if she was pointing at a nigga like, ha, 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 ha. That's how I felt. Though she didn't point, but that's how I felt when she was laughing at the verdict coming down. So, you know, I took it in. It's like, all right, pause. And it was like, all right, whatever. So now the next thing that I need to figure out is how can I get a retrial before I get sentenced, right? I don't know. I'm learning all of this stuff. I'm learning the law. What is it that, you know, it is? Nobody, out of everybody that was there, everybody knew I didn't do it, but niggas in their mind, they thought of it as even if you came and testified to say that I didn't do it and not say that somebody else did it, that's still telling. When it's not.
Okay. Oh man. So yeah, I just thought it would be responsible to get some Kamala Harris hate in, because Lord knows that we get enough Donald Trump hate in. And speaking of Donald Trump, let's go ahead and get the politics on out the way. Donald Trump's 20 core promises to make America great again. All right. So again, we are trying to be bipartisan. While we talked about the Democrats a certain way, we're going to talk about the Republicans the same type of way. And then there's Donald Trump. I don't know if we can consider him either, but he has 20 core promises to make America great again. And we're going to start should we start at 20 or should we start at 1? Let's start at 20. Let's count down. All right, let's count down then. The 20 core promises to make America great again by Donald Trump. Number 20, unite our country by bringing it to new and record levels of success. Unite our country by bringing it to new and record levels of success. 19, secure our elections. Include same-day voting, voter identification, paper ballots, and proof of citizenships. 18, deport pro-Hamas radicals and make our college campuses safe and patriotic again. I don't know about that one already. Pro-Hamas radicals, deport pro-Hamas radicals. So for those that feel like, yeah. So if you out here saying free Palestine, they gonna deport your ass. Yeah. Let's keep it going. Number 17, keep men out of women's sports. I mean, yeah, we can all agree with that one. And that woman that they said that was in the Olympics, that was a boxer, the one that won from wherever she was from. She was a woman. She was not a transgender. She does look manly. She does have a high level of testosterone in her system, but she was a woman, and she is suing anybody who says otherwise. So the DozhaToldya Podcast salutes the womanhood of the woman who beat up the other woman in the Olympics. That's all we're going to say. Moving right along. 16, cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, radical gender ideology, and other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content on our children. So they're going to cut federal funding. I hear that they're trying to cut the Department of Education altogether. And this sounds like some Project 2025 type of agenda. But, you know, Trump loves the blacks. Keeping it moving. 15, cancel the electric vehicle mandate and cut costly and burdensome regulations. They say Elon Musk and Trump is besties now, but it seems that Trump is not going to be with all the Tesla trucks that y'all got running around here with. So they canceling all that be moving into electric vehicle type of time. 14. Fight for and protect Social Security and Medicare with no cuts, including no changes to the retirement age. Okay. That's been something that they've been saying that they've been working against. It's been said that the Republicans have been working against Social Security and they have plans on raising the age and cutting it altogether. But Trump's 20 core promises says that he is going to fight to protect Social Security. So we'll see if that happens. 13, keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. It currently isn't the world's reserve currency, and it's steady dropping. And that is kind of thanks to Trump. But not only just thanks to Trump, but, you know, we also have dug quite the hole, us Americans, with our currency. So let's see if we can raise the dollar again. 12, strengthen and modernize our military, making it without question the strongest and most powerful in the world. I thought that's something that already has been said, done, and regarded. United States Army, military, Navy, Air Force is the most powerful in the world. We also spend more money on our military than most countries have to spend, period. So that's nothing new. And they probably could cut some of that budget because ain't nobody doing shit to us. 11, rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again, and get rid of all them homeless and all them black folks. That's bad jokes. I added that last part. I'm going to go ahead and say that's just me. That's my bad jokes. I apologize. Catch me at the door with the DVDs. Y'all know the rest. Okay, moving right along. Number 10 of Trump's core promises to make America great again. Stop the migrant crime epidemic. Demolish the foreign drug cartels. Crush gang violence and lock up violent offenders. Does that start with Trump or end with Trump? Again, we got plenty where that came from. Meet us at the door for the DVDs. I like that, though. Stop migrant crime. Demolish the foreign drug cartels. They just caught El Chapo's partner in crime. So, yeah, they going to keep, trying to stop the cartel, but the cartel is America. Anyway, moving right along. Number 9, end the weaponization of government against the American people. This is for Trump, by Trump. You know what I'm saying? This is like a FUBU, but with Trump. Trump feels that the current president has weaponized the government and the law of our country against him. I don't think so. I think that Trump has just been breaking the law. He and all of his entourage have been becoming felons faster than you can say Saskatchewan. I don't know where I got that from. But anyway, moving right along. Number 8. Just move right along, Doja. Prevent the World War III. Restore peace in Europe and the Middle East and build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over our entire country. All made in America. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna move right along. Number 7. And that's kind of one that's hard to disagree with, but the Iron Dome thing, that's just kind of like we're gonna build the wall thing. Again, we do have one of the best missile defense systems in the world, and by the time the missile get over here, it's definitely gonna be shot down. But, who can argue with that one? Number 7, defend our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, our fundamental freedoms, including the freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to keep and bear arms. That's self-explanatory. We definitely can agree to keep and stand behind that particular promise. But there will be amendments to the type of arms that you need the right to keep. I'll just say that. Number 6, large tax cut for workers and no tax on tips. Okay, no tax on tips. Whatever that means, however that does for the economy, I'm all for it. We'll see if who can pull it off. I hear that both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are promising to add a bill that would place a no tax on tips agenda in place. So we'll see who gets it done. Number 5, stop outsourcing and turn the United States into a manufacturing superpower. The problem is the folks just don't want to do that. They don't want to do those jobs. The materials just cost so much less in other countries, and we just ain't gonna stop buying from Taiwan and made from China, products made from overseas. It is what it is, and I love foreign Asian cars. I'm just say that too, and Euro cars for that matter. So shout out to all those outsourced overseas low priced material, high price cost things that we can buy. I ran out of words. I ran out of words. I apologize. Keep it moving. Number 4, make America the most dominant energy producer in the world by far. I'm about to choke on my own words trying to use Donald Trump's words. I feel like Donald Trump by saying all these promises that I know that he's not going to keep. Number 3, end inflation and make America affordable again. End inflation and make America affordable again. Let's see who can do it. Let's see who can pull it off. Is it Biden's fault? Is it Trump's fault? We'll see in the next few years where inflation goes from here. I hear that inflation is already going down, but then again, I hear that gas and chicken still costs an arm and a chicken leg. Yeah, these jokes just keep on coming. Number 2, carry out the largest deportation of operation in American history. They trying to get rid of those foreigners, those Mexican foreigners to be exact. But there are more than just Mexican immigrants in the country. We have people coming over from Africa, from China, people coming over from Russia, Ukrainians. Some of everyone has been trying to get into the country, and they say that we have a migrant crisis. So will they round folks up and deport them all? Will that be humane? Will that be handled in the right way? I don't think so, but that's time will tell. That's something that we can't completely disagree with, but we also got to remember that America was built on immigrants. The majority of Americans are immigrants or were immigrants at some point. So I don't believe in the propaganda of the fact that saying that the borders were open because of the new administration, even though the last administration did kick out a lot of Muslims and Mexicans and separated the Mexican families from their kids. But that's neither here nor there. But that's just something that you might want to factor in as a tactic that would probably be put in place if we do have a large deportation operation like the America's never seen before. And number 1, seal the border. Stop the migrant invasion. So 1 and 2 can possibly be the same thing. And that also sounded like number 10. So stop the migrant invasion, stop migrant crime epidemic, and have the largest deportation operation in American history. Those are Donald Trump's 20 core promises to make America great again. I apologize for taking so long getting through those drastic lies of politics. But hey, maybe he will carry those things out if he is elected, that is. And even if he isn't, I hope that some of those things that were promised actually do come true for our great country of America. So How y'all feel about that?
Excellent.
Great. We're gonna move on to the next topic. The next topic that we have. Go ahead and get the wrapping things up a little bit. We talked about Kamala Harris. We talked about Lil Woody. We talked about Donald Trump. We talked about the lady who had the chicken wings. And we talked about Skai Jackson. So now I guess there's nothing else left but to talk about the Olympics. What a great event. From the shooting event to the water polo to the synchronized swimming, of course, the basketball, the soccer. I don't know. I think they had Olympic baseball. All of the events was just magnificent. It just made you forget how special the Olympic Games was. And it only comes around every 4 years. But one thing that I did really, 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 really enjoy is the beauty in the Olympic Games. Because, man, them was some bad women in the Olympic Games, man. From the gymnastic team to the track and field runners to the shot put lady who she's non-binary, but she's still thick as hell. I'm talking about the Norwegian pole vaulter lady. I'm talking about the black Irish woman. Oh, man. Women of all genres of people, all countries, all nationalities, they were all looking good as hell, and I'm for it. Oh, man. Chinese, Russian women, the volleyball team. Shout out to the Brazilian volleyball team. Shout out to the American volleyball team. Them women was looking scrumptious. Let's review some of the hot women that we should be celebrating after the Olympic Games is over, and hoping that they will return for the next Olympic Games. Some of these women may be the white brand, but we will get into our sisters, guaranteed. Baby was kind of fine. Yeah, baby got all the tattoos. She got something going on. Shout out to baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I said, the white women, they ain't got much bodies, but they definitely looking good. You know what I'm saying? Face card, do not decline. Yeah. Some of these, the swimmers, these track and field stars. I look a little tattoo, a little Olympic tattoo she got on her waist, on her panty line. Yeah. Shout out to baby. Yeah, shout out to baby. Shout out to Ewa. Yeah, Ewa with all them tattoos. Know what I'm saying? Do it to you every Ewa day. Every Ewa day. I mean, there was just a vast variety that shows that whether you're in France, whether you're from Germany, wherever's Italian, the Netherlands, it's some beautiful women in this goddamn country. Black, white, whatever. But especially these black ladies. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it, man. Or let's have this guy explain it for us. Alton Walker, take over. Let us know how bad these black Olympic athletes, how good they was looking.
Your queen to be.
Cherokee Young.
And God ain't pleased.
Yes, sir.
Olympics, I'm filing for discrimination. There's some ugly black women in sports. Y'all didn't pick now one black ugly woman. Even the hammer thrower was fine. I ain't never seen no fine, beautiful hammer thrower. Annette, I can't say her last name. Parents, if you want your daughter in the Olympics, you better raise them beautiful. And if you're over 27, 28, get my beeper number. 777-9311. With no ugly black women. And y'all did y'all thing. Look at them. And this ain't even all of them.
Yes, goodness.
Discrimination.
Yes, goodness.
Good job, ladies.
I love them all. The black woman from Ireland. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoo! I'll talk about, man, like, yeah, Adele Tracy, Rachel Simone, Glenn, Gabby Thomas, the Hammer Thor, Rebecca, the Brazilian gold medal, silver medalist who was giving Simone Biles a hard time out there. Man, Suni Lee. Yeah. All the gymnastic, all the flippers out there. Yeah, they'll get flipped. Suni, Simone, the one that they stole the bronze medal from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what her name is? What her name? Yeah, all of them would get flipped. I'll tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? All of them will get flipped. What's baby name though? I can't think of her name. Come on, y'all help me out. Y'all help me out, man. Somebody. Jordan Childs. Jordan? Yeah. And they took Jordan Childs' bronze medal too. And that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. They done took that girl medal, and it's controversial.
Say gymnastics appealing the IOC's controversial decision to strip American Jordan Childs of the bronze medal that she won.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Strip what? Take what? Come on now. What? Why? Why would you want to do a thing like that to such a beautiful young lady like this? Come on now. Not Jordan. We're not going to do Jordan like that. Look at them thighs. Oh, no. We're not going to do Jordan like that. Oh, no. Give that girl back her bronze medal and shout out to Flavor Flav for making that bronze clock and making sure that, Jordan feels special now. We got to make sure we take care of our child. Our Jordan child, that is, and I'm not playing. So, yeah. Tell them, Gail, how they tried Jordan Childs and how we need to wrap our beautiful young sister in embrace and love and show her that bronze medal or no bronze medal, she's still beautiful, she's still black, she's still talented, and she's still the bomb, baby. So, yeah, she's one of them beautiful black women that showed out in this year's Olympics, and we're going to celebrate her. Celebrate Jordan Childs.
USA Gymnastics appealing the IOC's controversial decision to strip American Jordan Childs of the bronze medal that she won for her floor routine. Now, keep in mind, this comes after an earlier review elevated her in the standings just last week. Jamie Yukas has been following all of this in Paris. Jamie, good morning again. Jamie, this has been such an emotional roller coaster. Make it stop. Good morning to you.
I know, and it doesn't seem fair to the athletes, right, when this is about judging, but here we are. Childs earned bronze after U.S. coaches appealed her floor routine score, ultimately boosting her from 5th to 3rd. But her competitors argued the change should have been reversed because the appeal allegedly came later than Olympic rules permit.
This floor routine that earned U.S. gymnast Jordan Childs a score of 13.666 and initially a 5th-place finish last Monday. Moments later, U.S. head coach Cecile Landy placed an inquiry into the score, arguing that judges had undervalued the difficulty of Childs' moves. Childs was given back 1/10 of a point, boosting her score to 13.766, edging out 2 Romanian competitors who'd each received a 13.7, winning her a bronze medal and producing this iconic moment, the first time black gymnasts Childs, fellow American Simone Biles, and Brazilian Rebecca Andrade took the top 3 spots in an Olympic event. Childs told us about it on Friday.
Yes, it was a surreal moment. I didn't know what was happening because I saw the score change and I was just like, what is going on? Is this real? Is this happening?
Romania's gymnastics squad had the same questions and filed an appeal alleging Coach Landy's inquiry came 1 minute and 4 seconds after Childs received her score, just outside the 1-minute window allowed for filing such claims. On Saturday, an independent court upheld that appeal, voiding Childs' adjusted score, and Sunday, the International Olympics Committee confirmed it would reallocate the bronze medal to Romanian Ana Barbasou. Former U.S. gymnast Dominic Dawes is a 4-time Olympic medalist.
Unfortunately, these are situations that do occur in the sport of gymnastics. She did her job. However, it's those painful moments in life, in athletics, that really help build and shape our character.
Yeah, it is tough. In a statement, USA Gymnastics yesterday believes that they are going to have to appeal this because they went ahead and they looked and submitted an inquiry over Childs' bronze medal, writing in part, I want to get this right, that they have video evidence saying, quote, conclusively, they have established that head coach Cecile Landy's request to file an inquiry was submitted 47 seconds after the publishing of Childs' score within the 1-minute deadline. So there we are, and we'll just have to see what happens.
Sorry about that, y'all. My apologies. My apologies. I got a little besides myself. I had to go handle some business. But yeah, man, we need to protect our beautiful, talented gymnast, Jordan Childs. And they cheated that lady out of her damn medal. But man, there was some beautiful, beautiful women at the Olympics. And that is an understatement. That is an understatement. Okay, I guess it's about time to get up out of here. Yeah, the white ladies were looking kind of good too. The Norwegian pole vaulter was bad. Norway pole. Let me see. Let me pull up a picture. Yeah, she was not bullshit. Baby was beautiful. Like, Norway just got some beautiful women, period. Like, hold on, let me play this without the music so they won't interrupt us. Like, look how beautiful this white girl is. And she out here trying to use a stick to get over a bar. She trying to use a pole to get over the bar. But baby, I'm just leave the bad jokes out of it. Y'all know what the bad joke is before I even say it. Y'all should know what the bad joke is before I even say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about pole vault. And I got your pole, baby. I got your pole. All right, so it was just so much to talk about, man. We're going to have to kind of skip around a little bit so we can get up out of here. And let's talk about Steph Curry. Steph Curry and the Olympic basketball team, the U.S. Olympic basketball team is one of the greatest teams of all time. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time in basketball, that is. And that last 4 shots that he shot in the championship game was just ridiculous, just out of this world. Shout out to Kevin Durant. Shout out to Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis. They all had great stints in the Olympic basketball this year. LeBron James won the MVP in the Olympics, but it definitely could have been Steph Curry to win that MVP. I mean, don't get it wrong. Devin Booker did his thing. Kevin Durant is the leading scorer of all time in Olympic history. LeBron is LeBron. Anthony Davis was doing Anthony Davis type stuff, which was actually he wasn't doing Anthony Davis type stuff because he was actually playing in all the games. Had some pretty good defense at that. Jason Tatum didn't get in at all, but that's a whole nother topic of discussion. But let's just marvel and let's celebrate the greatness that is Stephen Curry. Let's get into
James in transition, kick out, Curry, pump, fly by, Curry, bullseye. Curry, jab, triple, he sticks it! It's Cloudy with a chance of Curry's. Curry, step back, pump, Curry, ridiculous!
That's unfair.
Steph Curry, too pure on the attack. Kick, Curry, again? You already know! Steph Curry, ready for his Olympic moment. Back to Curry, dancing up a two, over the double team. It's a golden dagger. Night.
Who want to say night-night? You want to go night-night? Well, you done mess with the wrong one because you go on a night-night. You mess with Steph Curry, you going night-night because he going to shoot you lights out. Man, Steph Curry really showed out in this year's Olympics. Definitely. Shout out to LeBron James though. He definitely is who they say he is. The GOAT James really did his thing. He didn't have time to dye his beard, so he was out there looking old, but still was looking really, really, really like the best player in the world. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. And that comes from a guy who has said quite a few things about LeBron in my past. So if I'm saying it, it got to be real. But this shot right here by Steph Curry, let's watch it again. They pass it back. They double teaming him, and he like fuck it. And you see who was wide open. Look who wide open right here in the corner with their hands up. Old GOAT James, wide open with his hands up. And Steph Curry say, hey, man, pass it to you for what? 2 mans, it don't matter. They down there 7 foot tall. It don't matter. I'm fading away. It don't matter. It's a long distance. It don't matter. Buckets. Steph Curry, man. Don't fuck with the chef. Can't fuck with the chef. It was just incredible, man. I sat down and saw pieces of the finals of the final game of the gold medal game. And I just have to say that was special to see LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Tyrese Halliburton, even though he ain't get in and do shit, Joel Embiid, to see all of them on one team, I just was like, oh yeah, I ain't never seeing no shit like this again. Let me pay attention. I got to check this out, and it was well worth it. Well worth it. 2028, they better watch out, because the world gonna try to strike back. Because Wembanyama, he played very well. So congratulations to Wembanyama and Gobert and the rest of the France team for winning silver. Actually, the dude from France dunked on LeBron, and nobody ain't really want to talk about it or highlight it, but dude from France probably gonna get a whole contract for pulling one over on old Gold James. That boy said, hey, you trying to take a charge? I'm trying to rise up on you. Barely got there too, but he got there. Dunked on LeBron out here trying to take a charge at his big age. You trying to take a charge at your big age, LeBron, man. You about to hurt yourself out there. You better jump. That boy leaned all over you, boy. Made a LeBron poster out of old Goat James. But it's all good. Goat James got his dunks in. He got it, he got his MVP, his assists, his rebounds. But y'all better watch out, because them Serbians ain't bullshitting. And them France players are getting better and better. So we definitely gonna have to keep coming with the best players we could put forth going forward in the next few Olympics, because they are gunning for Team America, Team USA when it comes to these Olympics. But overall, man, I enjoyed this entire show. I didn't really intend on actually being up super late. So anybody who made time to watch this entire show in its entirety, I really appreciate it, man. I thank you. There's so many topics to talk about. We're going to finish up any topics that I may have missed. We're going to come back and talk about it more on the Elite Critique show Monday night. So come back around Monday night. We might start doing the Elite Critiques on Twitch, but you can catch Elite Critiques on Facebook and Instagram, and the highlights on the YouTube channel. So follow us on YouTube for all things DozhaToldya in the future. Again, you can listen to the full show on the Mitzler app in its full audio form. You could log into the YouTube channel, like and subscribe to the channel, and you can check out some of the highlight clips on the YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Shout out to all those that have supported us in the past. Again, everybody that has told a friend about us, we really, really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be back next week with more. Got to get right back in the groove of being on point and dropping these podcasts and dropping my clips all week long. But, this is just therapy for me, man. It's my way of catching up to all the things that been going on throughout the week and sharing them with you guys, whether they funny, whether they controversial, whether it's some allegations that somebody got to deal with, or whether it's just some hip-hop news. We're always here for it. Before we get out of here, we got a couple of feel-good videos to show y'all to, just make y'all smile before we get up out of here. So how about this one first? These puppies, call this one Puppy Love, or Puppy Brain. So these puppies are trying to get to the food, and the first one is the smallest one. You say, hey, fuck it. I found out how to get over here. I cracked the code. And the one right behind him saw how he did it, And then he cracked the code too. And then the restaurant was like, wait a minute, we gonna keep trying, but we can't even get in because they blocking the way. Yes. This is a cuddly, warm, happy, de-stressful video. What a dirty trick that they did on these puppies. But I'm glad that the puppies finally start to figure it out and say, hey, fuck all the bullshit. Find a better route. So let this be a lesson to you humans out there that if there's a better route available, don't stress yourself out trying to leap beyond your leaps, beyond your bounds. Find a better route. And if somebody is blocking or gatekeeping that better route, then move them the freak out the way, man. Yeah. Doja told you. All right, one more video. Let's laugh a little bit on this one. Man. So sometimes horses have, sometimes horses get tired of having somebody on their back all the time. They get tired of carrying all the weight, running all the time and being told, yah, and being kicked in the side just to run faster. And every now and then, a horse has to take matters in their own hands and inflict pain and embarrassment on their riders. And this horse right here did just that. He must have been watching some WWE. This horse right here must be a huge wrestling fan, because if this is not a suplex by a horse, then I don't know what is. A horse DDT. Let's see it again. Again, if y'all ever want to see a horse DDT or suplex a dude, because it's had enough. Here you go. Oh, shit. Now what part did you think that hurt the most? You think it hurt his neck, his back, or his balls the most? Because as you can see, the whole weight of the horse made his head hit the ground and landed on his head and his neck. But the weight of the horse being in between his legs is what's really going to hurt. Will this man be able to have babies in his future? I do not recall, in the words of YSL Woody, I do not recall, I do not want to recall any bullshit like this. Ooh, wee. And yeah, that one's gonna hurt. That had to hurt, and for sure. So yeah, let's watch it one more time before we get up out of here. Booyah! So yeah, treat all animals with kindness. Animal cruelty is not godly. But I'll tell you what is godly. The money that the Saudi Arabia is offering for Vinicius Jr., they want to pay that man $1 billion to come over there to Saudi Arabia. 5-year contract worth $1 billion. If he accepts this contract, he's going to receive $4.2 million a week, $600,000 a day, $25,000 an hour, getting paid $416 a minute. Yes, black folks, look at me. Take your kid out of basketball and football, give them a soccer ball, take them to the field, have them run, have them kick that ball, because it's way more money to be received if you're a fire black soccer player. And don't believe me, ask Mbappe, ask Vinicius Jr. Yeah. Ask Neymar. They're getting paid, and take that money, man. The Saudis spending a whole lot of money to get folks to, know what I'm saying, come play soccer for them. Ronaldo has done it. I think Messi has done it. Mbappe has done it. And now Vinicius, you better take that $1 billion, baby. Ching ching. So I never gave you. Yeah, y'all know the rest. But in the meantime, in between time, man, that is our show for today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, shout out to Sayari the Kid. Shout out to Skylar Black. Shout out to the Little Villa Project. Shout out to Lotto. Who else? New music that we played to break the show in. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Shout out to Nino Breeze. And shout out to T-Pain, man. Happy birthday to all the Leos out there. Love and respect to Gal Z. Happy birthday to you, Z. I love you. And yeah, that's all. I'm just leave it at that. Shout out to Chance. Love you too. Happy birthday and love to my sister Andrea. Rest in peace and happy birthday to my pops, man. Actually, we may have time to say this again around his birthday next week. So we'll see y'all next week during my father's birthday show. In the meantime, between time, happy birthday, nephew, Spencer Jr. Or Spencer Josiah Jones, the next up. Love you, nephew. Sorry that I couldn't be there to celebrate with you for this birthday this year. Your uncle is working on himself, and one day I will be able to make up all the time that I had to spend away from you to make your life the best I can, to make sure I am the best I can be, to be a better uncle for you. In the meantime, I thank y'all, man. I'm going to go ahead and shut my mouth and move on. And let's see what we could play before we get up out of here. Let's play one more track from the Vultures 2 album. Shout out to Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign. This one's called Slide. I'll see y'all next week, man. It's the DozhaToldya Podcast. And we about this piece. You dig.
You're listening to DozhaToldya Radio.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Doja. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DozhaToldya@gmail.com. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's DozhaToldya.